This is RadioOnFire.com. I go by the name of Diamond K. Thank you for joining me. If you have a news, tip, or story that you want to send us, do it via social media at Radio On Fire, at The Diamond K Show, or email your radioonfire at gmail.com. Now, New York City's DJ Funkmaster Flex has replied to Drake by saying 70% of your fans wear high heels, the other 30% wear sandals. And he's referring to the guys that's wearing the sandals. Now, Funkmaster Flex and Drake have been going at it for a little while. Once they were friends. In some kind of way, along the line, things have gone sour. Now, Funk Flex returned fire against Drake Saturday night over the weekend, making sure that he made good on promises that he tweeted out to address the Summer 16 tour rapper when he told fans to mark their calendars and tune in after Drizzy called on Hot 97 to fire Funk Flex. Not the first time that I'm sure a rapper has wanted Funk Flex fired from Hot 97. Funk Flex said this: "Don't try to come to my city and don't try to play me. You know why? You ain't strong enough to get me fired. There ain't no rapper in this city strong enough to get me fired." Flex said during his broadcast, "You're the biggest rapper in the world and you can't get me off this station." Now, Funk Flex never one to be modest, and he was in classic Funkmaster Flex mode. Flex went in on the Toronto rapper Drake, claiming to have info that implied he might not bode well with the streets nor fans of the art form, as he explained the roots of Drake's beef with Meek Mill having to do with the Sixth God himself leaking the original rendition of what we now know as the ghost-written Rico verse, so as to deflect from being responsible after being pressed onto whether he was going at Meek Mill or not on the song. Now, Funk Flex alleged that Drake wound up wearing a sling after his fight with Puffy because his own security guard yanked him away to save him from the beating that Diddy was giving him. Now, Funk Flex didn't stop there. He kept going, and he reminded Drake that Future, who was accompanying him on his tour, was on the hook for "I Got the Keys," a song in which Jay-Z allegedly goes at Drake. Now, trying to, kind of cause some separation there, Flex spoke his comments directly at Drake, as he implied having the intuition to know that Drake is conflicted in bringing the Atlanta trapper called, Future, to provide street cred to his show. And he's saying that all the while Future knew and was in on Jay-Z's attack on Drake. So I'm expecting Future to respond. He also said that Khaled kind of kept Flex from going at Drake harder or longer. But, he's that referred to him as Sandal Man. I mean, I don't know. That's pretty harsh words. Finally, Flex brought out, back in the day, Drake's very first freestyle on mainstream radio, which was ironically at Hot 97 on Funk Flex's show. He referenced back to a memorable BlackBerry freestyle in which Drake spits bars while scrolling his phone. Now, Flex explained the decision as to whether Drake's team would even give the footage a go, and being a calculated decision on their part, when he never understood, seeing how at the time reading rhymes off the phone was not, something that people looked favorably on. Nevertheless, Funk Flex claims that despite his advice, they go, just to have strictly audio. They wanted to release the video of it as well, which shows Drake reading from his phone and doing the freestyle. And he was trying to put some sublims out. This is, Funk Flex's take on it. Put some sublims out that Drake actually writes his lyrics. And he wrote it on his phone. And so he kind of went in on that. Definitely referenced Quentin Miller, the alleged ghostwriter for Drake, standing by Drake to direct him in the studio. You want to solidify that because you knew this day was going to come when people might see or question your pen. Now, Funk Flex went on for 24, 25 minutes just going in on Drake and, over the classic Biggie Who Shot Ya instrumental. Now, he has no fear of Drake in his opinion. He says 70% of your fans wear high heels, while the other 30% are men who wear sandals. In that context, Funk Flex does lighten the shade by commending Drake on having attracted an unparalleled following, but recommends he lay off the tough guy act. Leave the hardcore bars to other people and everybody's good, he said before signing off. I definitely don't think this is the end of the Drake Funk Flex thing. And I think it's also interesting that Drake has directly referenced Funk Flex, but not some of the other people that have come after him. Maybe it's because he's doing a series of shows in New York, and the controversy between Hot 97 and Funk Flex helps with the show. Maybe it's because of the level that Funk Flex is at, and some others like Joe Budden may not have the same degree of notoriety. I don't know. Why did Drake choose to respond to Funk Flex and not other people? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Is Funk Flex's personal rant and personal rivalry with Drake, is this good? Is this bad? Let me know your thoughts. Comment section, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at The Diamond K Show. And as always, radioonfire.com. New episodes of The Diamond K Show drop daily. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode.